Ironwood Games. This is Andrew, and I'm going to be playing Jumpstart. On Arena, it looks like there's a Jumpstart event, and it's only 400 gems. And I never played Jumpstart when it was released on paper last year. It was right around when everything shut down, and we weren't doing any events in the store, and I don't even know if I have any of it, if I sold it all. I know I got some in, I know I sold some. Yeah, let's purchase this and choose packets. I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, because I was worried it was going to be like all 12 of the themes or whatever the themes are. And so then everyone's just going to pick the best ones. But I like this. That it gives you kind of 3 options and you'll choose one of those and go from there. I don't know what any of them do or are about, really. So the lands you get, and I really do like this mountain, so we're going to take Devilish. Ooh. Goblins would be fun to be mono red. Devilish goblins could be interesting. Devilish and spooky could go together, but I really feel like Devilish Rogues is going to be the way I want to go. So you get a card for your first 2 wins, and then you can keep playing, or you can resign and then pick some other ones and do some other things. So, yeah, I don't know what's in here. I don't know what combinations are good or better. As I was saying, I never played the paper, and I never opened any of it. I don't know much of anything. I would love to keep this, but I have no mountains, and the Alchemist's Gift looks like you get a free mulligan, so Forge Devils, fine. Thriving More is good, so we'll take our free mulligan. We're going to play this tapped. I'm going to choose red. So now it effectively is a dual land, which is really nice. The reason I didn't necessarily play the mountain and play Forge Devil, and I might not play it here, is because it deals a damage to me, but also to a target creature, and so it's nice to pick off a 1/1 of my opponents. Otherwise, it's just a 1/1, and I'm not missing out on anything. We do want to be careful, though, because if my opponent doesn't have a creature, we do have to ping our own creature then. So for that reason, we will play Audacious Thief, because it won't die to the Forge Devil's ping. We could Forge Devil and Nocturnal Feeder. We could Traitorous Greed. I'm thinking we might have some sack effects and some ways to really take advantage of Traitorous Greed, so I don't want to necessarily run that out too soon. Alright. So, looks like he's got some ramp. Yeah, whenever you sacrifice a permanent. I like flashing this out. Next, let's offer the trade. We get to draw a card. I don't think he'll take it. He's probably trying to wants to ramp. And here we are gonna just I hate to waste it when it can come out second main against something else. The problem is I don't have enough to like do Nocturnal Feeder and Masked Blackguard. That's alright. We're just gonna play Nocturnal Feeder. It's a flyer, it threatens the board. Because next turn when we have 5, we could either play Havoc Jester or we can flash in Blackguard and have the mana to pump him. Oracle of Moldiah is good. So it looks like he's blue-green that we're playing against here. And I'm guessing he has a bunch of blue cards here, and that's what we're having trouble with. So elves definitely looks like one of his packs was elves, and we'll see what else. So we will play Swamp. We don't have a way to sack yet. So I think we're just gonna go all in on attacks. Drawing that card early on when we have Life Despair is really good. Tempted to play Havoc Jester. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If he does have blue, it's a 5/5. If he does have blue, maybe there's some counters in whatever he has. And I'd hate for him to. I'd rather he counter like something stupid than a big 5/5. This also lets me attack profitably unless he plays something big, which we still might be able to get a secret trade. We can steal whatever big guy that he plays. Because we've got 9 damage right here. He is unfortunately not in a position. They are not in a position in which they can just sit back and not block forever. That's kind of interesting. That's fun. Alright, we're gonna swamp. So, at 2 mana of any one color. Yeah, we're gonna steal his Hydra. We'll add red. We'll go. I'm just gonna play out my team here. So I have 1 red. No, so I need to do this if I want to use the red. Yeah. Just to be efficient with all that mana, I can use my last land here to now either one of these. So like I said, he can't sit back and not block. So he has to take, or he has to sacrifice his board and take some damage. If he blocks the 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. So yeah, he needs another. Something. We'll flash this out for mana efficiency's sake. Did we get anything good here? Eh, I mean, that's okay. We're gonna play the Nightshade Stinger. Yeah. And next, we're just gonna go in the air. End our turn. So that's a problem just because it has reach. This is where we do want to be careful. He's going to go tall and wide at this point. We need to get... Yeah. We just need to get some removal or burn or something. Whatever we've got in this deck. I don't know if there's multiples of any cards. We have plenty of land, I can tell you that. So, yeah, we're just gonna pass. We're gonna let our opponent play out some things. This reach creature is the only one that's kind of holding us back. We never drew into, and we still don't have any kind of a sacrifice effect, so I think stealing on that turn was still good, as it made him clear the rest of the board off. Otherwise, we'd be in the same spot with Trader's Greed in our hand. He'd have 2 more creatures on board, 2/2s. That's a good one to play there. That's why we just need removal or something. We have a good board that he can't attack profitably right now. So, like I was saying, I think, yeah, these Saprolings getting wide are going to be obnoxious, but we're going to play Gonti, and Gonti is himself obnoxious. So, ooh. Yeah, we will take a Wild Heart Invoker. And we will play a Wild Heart Invoker. This once again lets me start attacking. I can make this a 10/10 with Trample and just start eating through his board. I do have 2 Death Touch creatures. So again, he doesn't really have good attacks. I think I'm in a fine spot to start 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. I think we have exactly 8. Drawing more lands is not bad at this point because of our Wild Heart Invoker. We're also a little bit ahead. If we keep playing Rogues, he's gonna deck himself, or they're going to deck themselves. and so there's a little bit of pressure for them to maybe try and make some attacks work that aren't the best. All we have to be able to do is really survive and hit 8 damage on the crackback. So here we go. Here we go. As predicted, you've got 1 card in hand, so you can save. It must be blocked this turn if able. Okay, so it will be blocked. That's fine. We'll block here. Here. As these are Death Touch. We can afford to take 6. That's my win condition, so I really don't want to. The Audacious Thief can attack there. And we'll take 10 and go to 6. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna put everybody there, and this, what is this? This Nocturnal Feeder does some drain. This way, if he's got some kind of a combat trick, he has to think about where to put it. I think this clears his board off in the best way. Nightshade Stinger can get in without another reach. Yeah, so he gets 1 trick. Next, choose my attacker. 1 attacker. And make it a 6/6. And there we go. So I would say we did well. We saw that trick. I don't think there was anything we could do to really play around it other than putting him in a spot where he gets to choose what creature he wants to save, and or what creature of mine he wants to eat. All right, so let's try to get our second win here and see if we can't do that. Getting rid of that reach with my Death Touch was really important, because then I knew having the flying and being able to pump it, and that's where for a second I thought about blocking when I need another blocker, blocking with my Wild Heart Invoker, but I realized that that's my win condition, is a flyer plus that, and since the other flyer would drain, he was fine to kind of throw away. I don't love this, but all these 3s are really good. So let's keep it. We just need to draw another land, preferably a mountain, by turn 3, and we're good. I don't really know what the curve is like in this. There's a mountain, so that's good. We're gonna take a hit. I don't know if they have if it's counters is what they're playing here, maybe, or beasts and insects, and I really don't know. Yeah, we're going to take this hit. That's fine. We have things to make up that. Difference. So the only advantage with playing Hobble Fiend is that we can leave up our Alchemist's Gift trick. Spiteful Pranksters is just really good in that it lets us ping our opponent as other things die and as we want to be killing off his board. So we will take 5 here if that's given to us, or we'll take 9. Oh, even better, we'll just take 6. This is, since we didn't draw another land, I think this is where we will play Hobble Fiend. Trying to decide if we want to attack here, because we know we're not going to block. That's going to become a 4/4. My opponents will attack with it then, so yeah, we might as well. Otherwise, we're looking at 10 damage coming through. It's not going to hold him back, since his Beetle will get another counter. That's unfortunate, because he's now going to try and fight our Hobble Fiend. So we have to use our Alchemist's Gift here. Since it trades, I'm going to actually get Lifelink, because it won't survive to block this guy. Start kind of pinging off. Yeah, we're gonna take 10 here. Finishing blow. Would be really good. We didn't draw lands. We're not doing well here, being short. This just keeps growing. That's going to be the 5 damage that kills us, even if we block here. So we sadly have to put it here. No attacks. So we can chump the big boy. Yeah, unfortunately that fight creature and his tricks were a little too good. Didn't draw into that. If we had drawn 4 and 5, maybe to get that finishing blow. Oh well. We've got time, I think, for one more game here. I don't think it was bad. Maybe the keep was a little questionable. We didn't draw lands, and our opponent had a little bit better play through, you know, lines going through than us. Yeah, so, and this isn't, we're seeing more cards, like Heartfire and other things that we haven't necessarily seen. So here's where yeah, I am just going to put in the more. In that this Goblin, or the Barrage of Expendables, wannabe piece here will potentially cause me some problems. So we'll just flash this in now. So at this point right now, at least, the plan is to just rogue up. Mill my opponent for as much as possible. Yeah, we don't need the attack. No attacks. We can Gaunty next turn. So maybe this is goblins, sacrifice stuff. Yeah, so kind of see that happening. That's fine. We expect something like that. No blocks. Trading a 1/1 for a 1/1 is fine. That milling was going to get pretty tiresome for him pretty soon. Now, yeah, I'm not going to do anything here because I want to hold this Heartfire up. Next turn on 5, I can Stab Wound and then Heartfire. No attacks. So I might take a hit here, but if he attacks, I can Heartfire in response or something. Yeah, because then he's going to try and sack it. That's fine. I'm going to deal the damage here. Sacrificing here. Trade the life. His Traitorous Greed doesn't go through. And he now no longer has one of his sack outlets. Seems really good. Gaunty seems fine. I think we're just going to play the 5/5. I will Gaunty. Yeah, so this might be the Devilish deck that he has as well. So he can sack it. Yeah, I think we'll just Gaunty here. See if we can't get something good. This is the best, and we can actually play it, so... we don't need any attacks. That Barrage of Expendables is really good. And if we have one in our deck, that makes me kind of excited because I know we have some ways to sacrifice things and do that. So I'm thinking he's going to try and sack his Pitchburn Devils. And his Enforcer to deal with the Havoc Jester. That's a lot of resources for one creature that wasn't necessarily a problem. We will draw a card. Yeah, that we can sack to deal damage. Yeah, see, there are more sack effects in this Devilish thing. So here's where we would want to, like, Traitorous Greed. So here, I'm trying to think how to do this. If we need 3, no, it's 5. I think we just play our own Spiteful Trickster then, or Prankster. Because oh, I don't care if he does that. I'm just gonna, yeah, I will Stab Wound this. If he wants to sack it to keep me from getting that to it, it's the same effect. Oh, and that's also fine. Yeah, we'll take 4 from that. Yeah, no blocks. So here's where we do this. Which, yeah, you can sack in response. Your own Trickster doesn't get anything. We're going to attack for 5. Draw a card. And yeah, we'll play Blackguard because our other rogues will come in with benefits. And then we'll start making our opponent discard off of that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no. You're gonna hit me. You're gonna draw a card, which is fine. Or actually, I get to draw the card because it's my... I control the Rogue's Gloves still, which is even better. And then you can sack it to pick off my Blackguard, which I'm fine with. Running out of options here. Next. One attacker. Take the action. Yeah, sure. We'll draw through. We have enough to do this at the end of his turn. And we can collateral damage as well. And I think we've got this one in the bag. And then at this point, anything getting sacrificed anywhere will kill him. So we're just going to wait. We're going to play it smart. Yes, we get him. He gets another card. I don't see that being a big enough issue. We can flash in a blackguard. And block. And no, that's fine. Yeah, he sacked his own creature and then dies to it. So I think we would have been okay to just go for it there. But I think playing a little bit safer, building the board, not just sacking all of our creatures right away to go for the win, was a little bit safer. He got to see one more card, but he really couldn't do anything with being at 1 life with that barrage of expendables. Really puts you in a tough spot. So, all right, so we got our 2 wins. Lost one in the middle there, but that was fun. Thanks, guys. If you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe for more content, and as always, leave any comments in the video. I'll be happy to read them and see what you think. Let me know where we messed up in that game too. Otherwise, you all have a good day.